Morning, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Flat Friday. I can see this week was a little hard, a little confusing. You had a lot of countries to eliminate, about 4 or 5 countries a day, so it was a little rough. I'll give you that one, but some people were able to put in their best guess and got it right. So congratulate to those who got the answer right, and congratulate to those who participated. So here we are for another full week of Flat Friday. Last week was Wild Card Week, and a lot of you did very well. A lot of you seemed to adjust pretty well to when we have Wild Card Week. You only have one day to figure out what the answer is, and you put it in. And I'm starting to see some separation, starting to see some tight competition going on there. So I'm happy to see that, and continue the hard work with that, and continue the hard work with the Black Friday as well. So before I go into this week, like we always do, we go back to last week, and like I just said before, it was Wild Card Week, and that was our second Wild Card Week. You have another one coming up pretty soon, and about 1 or 2 more after that. So get your brains ready to go, because the next Wild Card Week is going to come up on you before you know it. So for this week, we had to travel to West Africa. And you had to list all the countries that make up the West African region. And about 16 countries you had to list. And then I gave you on Tuesday 4 countries you had to eliminate based on the motto that the country matched. And then on Wednesday, you had 4 more you had to eliminate. Wednesday seemed to be a little confusing to some, but that's okay. I'm hoping that you still were able to get something out of it by doing your research and looking at the countries that you probably never heard of, that you probably didn't think existed, or that you probably thought were in another continent but are actually there in Africa. So Wednesday I can see was a little confusing for you, but that's okay. That's okay, not a big deal. Then you had yesterday, you had to eliminate 4 more countries, and you had to find me to get the hint of what the answer would be. Now, probably thinking, well, if he just gave us the hint, we could have figured it out. Yeah. However, that would have left you with 8 countries you had to go through to try to find out what the answer to the hint was. So I try to help you out by eliminating 4 more and only leaving you for maybe 5, depending on how you did your elimination, left to decide with the hint. So, with the hint that you got, what was your answer? Like I said, a few people got it right. I had a few others that were not quite there, but I can understand the confusion, like I said, but it was still a good guess to throw in. You get a participation point for just putting a guess in. So, out of the entire week, what country did you come up with? I had the flag right next to me. So give me a few minutes, I will grab the flag, and we will see what the answer is. Hold on tight. Welcome back. Now, out of the clues, if you still have your paper in front of you, what do you think the answer is for today? West African country. A country something you probably never heard of, but hence the lesson of now you know what countries consist of West Africa. You may end up visiting the West African region again later this year. So, if you have your piece of paper with you that you did all your exercise and your scratching and all that, make sure you keep it. You never know when you might need it. So, we are going to reveal the answer In 3, 2, 1. We are looking at the country of the Gambia. The Gambia. That is the official name, the Gambia. Very simple colors: red, white, blue, and green. The red you see here represents the savanna grasslands. The blue in the middle represents the River Gambia that flows between the savanna grasslands, and the green, the savanna forest. Savanna grasslands, River Gambia, and the green represents the forest. I don't know what the white means. I can only assume or guess that the white means peace, as most white does on a lot of flags. But once I find out that answer, I will let you know what the white means. So the country, official name is the Gambia. Interesting fact about this country. This country became self-governing in 1963 and gained its independence from Britain on February 18th, 1965. Now, what is today's date? February 18th. So, you will see this flag this morning, if you haven't already, as Flag of the Day. Funny how that worked out. And you might see it again in April, as the Gambia became a republic on April 24th, 1970. Now, haven't looked further into the calendar if April 24th is a school day or a weekend, but if it's a school day, you will see this flag one more time. So, counting today, you will see this flag, the Gambia, 2 more times. The Gambia is our answer for today. So, I know this week was a little hard. Next week will be a little easier. You won't bust as many brain cells, and I don't think you'll be as confused. But this was a little bit of a lesson, to make sure you pay attention to the clues you're given, and to work on that research a little bit. Sometimes you may come across the first thing you see when you start researching, but sometimes you want to look a little further in to make sure you have the right answer. So, one more time, the Gambia. Well, I want to say thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. And I want you to continue to be respectful, continue to be safe, continue to do the hard work, and continue to work hard. You never know when it's going to pay off. And I have a little surprise for you later on. I'm waiting, something in the works right now, but once it comes up and it's official, I'll announce it. So, until then, I want you to continue to do your work, stay safe today, enjoy the day, and I will see you later.